Welcome to my cooking show. My name is Sushi. Today we're gonna go and bake keto bread so that you, bread lovers, would enjoy bread without any carbohydrates. Surprise, that wasn't Sushi talking, that was me. How are you? Today we're gonna make keto bread like I said, or like Sushi said. And what is keto, you might ask? Well, for those who don't know, keto is a type of diet, a type of living for some people. I've met people who have been on keto for a very long time. And it essentially produces ketones in your body. Sushi. It's like having a child, I swear. The keto diet produces ketones in your body, which your body naturally produces, but the keto diet enhances that production. And those ketones burn fat. The way you maintain a keto diet is having absolutely no carbs, or maybe like 1% of your diet should be carbs and 99% should be fat, and protein, so a lot of cheese, a lot of meat. We're gonna start our making of keto bread by chopping onion and then frying it in olive oil. A lot of people use a keto diet to lose weight, but a lot of people also use it to make some changes in their lives, and when they maintain it, apparently it helps with combating a lot of diseases like diabetes. Basil also goes in the keto bread. I know, you think, what a wild recipe. We are also chopping mozzarella. I know! Doesn't it sound amazing already, this type of bread? Honestly. So while my onion is frying, ow, my eyes, I need a cup. What's a cup? 1 cup is 16 tablespoons. One cup of almond flour. Almond flour, organic. 1, 2. Next is half a cup of ground flax seed. Ground flax seed. 1, 2, 8. 2 tablespoons of organic flour. Organic. 4 tablespoons of psyllium husks. Psyllium husks, I found out when I bought it because I didn't know it existed before, is the scrape of some sort of vegetable or plant in India that has a lot of protein. It smells like fried onion in here. My favorite smell. What's yours? Next, we put 1 teaspoon of salt. Darling, I only use Himalayan salt, so should you. Next is 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I only use very nice baking powder. And by very nice, I mean very nice packaging. Doesn't matter how much it costs. Oh no, my nails. My eyes! Onion! Why you making me laugh? 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, which I have and I am gonna put. preheated the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. And the next step is going to be, we're gonna add, it says 4 extra large jumbo eggs, 1 cup of buttermilk, which should be enough, which should be my kefir, and oil. Come eggs. Chip 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 chip. So I feel like I need to tell you why I'm making this keto bread. I am not doing the keto diet. I did the keto diet maybe a year ago. Was it a year ago? Yeah. And I just couldn't continue with it. Maybe it's right for some people, but it wasn't right for me because I'm not a meat eater. I can have chicken from time to time, and I have fish, but I don't have a lot of meat usually. And with this diet, you really need to be a meat eater, because otherwise, if you don't eat meat, you're just gonna be stuck with a very few recipes. Yeah, I stopped the keto diet after a month, but the keto bread recipe stayed with me, and it's gonna stay with me forever. And so I think this keto bread is basically good for everyone who loves bread, but I can't have bread all day, every day. Oh yeah, we like things messy, don't we, Olga? We're adding the mixture to our dry mixture, and then we are gonna mix all of it together. And don't forget your cooking oil. So we've mixed all our ingredients in this lovely bowl, and we have a baking tray. It's not a baking tray, it's just a thing that I bake in, and wax paper, and we're gonna just put the paper in the tray, and then honestly the easiest thing, you put the mix in here, you grate some cheddar cheese, and then you put it in the oven for 45 minutes, take it out, put some foil on it, and then bake it for another 30 minutes, and your bread is ready. I feel like we need to talk about financial markets because you can't be on my channel if you're not interested in financial markets. Today it's the Jackson Hole conference. It's called in Wyoming, United States, and Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell had a speech today in which he announced that the Federal Reserve will tolerate higher inflation going forward to essentially make up for the years when inflation has been undershooting the target, which is 2%. This has already been expected by the markets, so I haven't checked the dollar, how it's performed, but my assumption is that the dollar hasn't moved much because these expectations were already priced in the price of the US dollar. Inflation in the United States as well as in other countries has not been at the central bank's target, which is of 2%, for a very long time. Central banks have been doing a lot to push up inflation to 2%. They have implemented quantitative easing programs, which means buying government bonds. They have cut interest rates to very low levels, historical low levels, but the inflation somehow doesn't go up. So the Central Bank of the United States decided now to set up its monetary policy based on the actual rate of inflation that we have instead of the targeted rate of inflation. So how it was doing before is that it was thinking, okay, so we want to achieve 2% inflation, right? That's our target. We're gonna do this and this and that for our monetary policy. Instead, now they're gonna say our inflation is 1%. We're gonna adjust our monetary policy accordingly to reflect the 1% that we see today. In general, that means a weaker dollar because that would mean lower interest rates for longer in the United States.